The purpose of this resource is to provide guidance for utilizing scaffolds that are embedded in your EL Education District curriculum. Scaffolding is an instructional method that progressively moves students towards greater independence and understanding during the learning process. It is a temporary support that acknowledges what students already know, the barriers they will face in achieving new learning goals, and the instructional support that will benefit them in negotiating these barriers. Throughout this learning opportunity, we'll focus on examples of scaffolds that already exist within EL education lessons using Lesson 4 from Grade 4, Module 2, Unit 2. An EL Education Scaffold Overview document for elementary ELA grades 2 through 5 can be found in Learning Central under the appendix within each grade level module and in the teacher planning tools for your grade level curriculum. Please refer to this document for additional supports as you plan. The lesson components listed on the slide are where you can locate embedded scaffolds within lessons and will be highlighted throughout this presentation. In this lesson, students read their expert group animal webpage to learn more about their animal. They answer questions in their expert group animal research notebooks, which have been written to guide students to build knowledge and collect the evidence that they will need to write an informative piece about their animal at the end of the unit. For students needing scaffolding to understand the text of the webpage, send home a printed copy in advance of the lesson so that they can have additional time to explore and read the text. If students struggle to write answers to questions, have them write only the key words rather than complete sentences and provide a word bank if necessary. It's important to note that the information needed to answer the question about predators cannot be found on the page the students are given. Direct them to use a safe search engine to find the answer, modeling only after students have been given a chance to problem solve. Mini language dives are a great way to support English language learners with comprehension. Keep these informal but prompt students to highlight and discuss language structures that they will need to know to understand research questions and their answers. This section offers differentiation opportunities for individual students. Effective differentiation is built on a foundation of engaging, relevant, student-friendly learning targets that clearly define expectations for learning. These learning targets remain consistent amongst all students in the classroom, regardless of the differentiation presented to the learner. EL promotes the practice of differentiating the process through which the students may arrive at the learning targets instead of modifying the target itself. For example, consider offering selected shorter passages from the text to read. This will allow students to access the same text, even though it may be differentiated for length. The more vocabulary a student is exposed to during learning, the more likely it is for the student to become a better reader. EL lessons point out academic and domain-specific vocabulary that is taught each lesson. These words should be recorded on a class word wall for students to refer back to throughout the module. Scaffolding is an instructional method that progressively moves students towards greater independence and understanding during the learning process. Refer to the EL Education Scaffold Overview for grades 2 through 5 for additional resources that may provide further support when planning for and implementing instruction. As a reminder, additional resources and professional learning videos can be found in Learning Central under the appendix within each grade level module and in the teacher planning tools for your grade level curriculum. If you need more assistance with differentiating scaffolding lessons, you may wish to reach out to the experts in your building, ESL teachers, special education specialists, intervention team facilitators, or contact the central office coordinating teachers assigned to your school for support.